All right. Yay. Hi, everyone. Hey, Retro Demiurgy. Good morning. Uber Kitten. Welcome, welcome. Surrounded. Read the manual. Oh, dear. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. That was not the right button. Here we go. I just blanked out the screen there. Let me get this set. And then we'll read the manual. Thank you for that, Redeem. Welcome, Surrounded. Uber Kitten. Retro Demiurgy. Protection is coming up. Excellent. We usually get that up front. Is this the first game where it's this deep? Maybe I took too long. Maybe I just was slow because I didn't read the manual initially. Let's restore our game. We have monk clothes. And we'll just sort of pause here. I don't think this game has time, but just in case. And the manual. The manual is... Yeah. It's tiny. Let's fix that. That'll do. Conquests of the Longbow. This is the manual. Legend of Robin Hood. If you hadn't watched, it is about Robin Hood. King Richard, all that. Sorry, I was looking at the picture. I guess that's King Richard there. This guy's like, hey, there's a castle over there. Pretty good. It's really actually really good art. I like it. Oh, I like this even more though. That Conquest of the Longbow. Oh gosh. I was like, I hope it has another page. What in the bananas? All right, there's a hand. That's probably something from some sort of thing that I don't know about, but there it is. It's letters. I'll have to think about that one. Introduction. Some more good art. So all the credits, we already read those. Introduction. Welcome to Conquest of the Longbow, my second game for Sierra, and my first using the new icon system. By icon, we simply mean a visual symbol that stands for an object to be used or an action to be taken. I'm trying to think, was Conquest Christie's first game? The other one? Conquest of Camelot? I assume that's who we're talking about because it says, I want to hear what you did or didn't like about this game. And it says, right to Christy Marks. But I thought that had icons. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Hood, a hood. Hood, a hood. Robin Hood. Was there really a Robin Hood? As far as research can tell, no. No. Not under that name. Use some reference books. Robin Hood by J.C. Holt and the Outlaws of Medieval Legend by Maurice Keene. Listed in the bibliography. Ooh, there's a bibliography. Excellent. I'm not going to read quite all of this. This is quite a lot of words. The first known reference to Robin Hood's in 1377. It's good to know. Let me pop something here. Just 1 second. Let me pull the... there we go. Let's see. Where was I? A piece of writing known as the Piers Plowman, in which mentioned, I know rhymes of Robin Hood. So it shows that he was probably in the oral tradition at that point, at least. 1377. Da-da-da, disguising and daring, blah, blah, blah. Ivanhoe, sorry. Ah, here's the plants. Rowan, birch, blackberry, holly, hazel, oak, ivy, alder, willow, elder, and ash. And then there's other words. Lewis, Beth, Muin, Tine, Cole, Dior, Jan, Ruiz, Fern, Gort, and Sale. Maybe. I don't know if I said any of those right or what even language those are supposed to be. There you go. The Druid Trees. In addition, there's other names. Fir, pine, poplar, and yew are alm, octoc, Edba, or Edha. Sorry, is that a B or an H? I think it's an H because in Oktok it's H. Edha and Idaho, I guess. Or maybe they're all pronounced the same. Maybe no, Gort is not pronounced the same as Ivy. Never mind. The gemstones! We stole these from the Black Monks. So, oh, agate. I think I said that was jasper. I guess it's more, it's agate instead. It must be translucent. Turquoise. Sapphire, carnelian, lapis lazuli. I got that one right. Amber. I did not get that. Jet, opal, quartz. I didn't get any of those. I called quartz diamond. Foolish me. Foolish me. I think I only really got sapphire and lapis. Did I call turquoise? I think I might have. Bad gemology for me. Anyway, these have different powers, it looks like. Agate cures lunacy, melancholia, brings good crops, and protects sailors. We are really set with the bag that we have. We have all of these gems. Turquoise brings good luck. Sapphire cures boils and preserves chastity. Carnelian suppresses blood flow from what it clots the blood. Grants a heart's desire. Cures bleeding gums. I feel like that's just a sub of the first one. Suppressing blood flow, the carnelian. And it guides the dead to rebirth. Lapis lazuli is power of water and cures your eyes. Amber can cure your fevers and blindness and deafness and any poisons you may have. And it also can make a woman confess her sins. Interesting and odd. Jet. It controls demons and has power in the underworld where the dead walk. It averts the evil eye and it cures a snake bite. Not poison, just the bite. But it does prevent poison. So if you had it before the snake bite, you can then cure the snake bite and never have been poisoned. Otherwise, keep your amber on hand. Opal. Forecasts death in one who is ill. Oh dear. Makes the wearer invisible. I don't think that's true. I have some opal. I don't believe it does that. But it does unite all the colors. I can buy that. Quartz is petrified ice, frozen so hard it won't thaw. Did you guys know that? Draws down fire from the heavens, counterintuitively. It quenches thirst when held in the mouth. And it represents the Immaculate Conception. There you go. These are all true facts about the gemstones that we carry. Here's some coats of arms. I wonder if these are the... This feels like irrelevant other than if there's copy protection. So this is my guess. This is the copy protection, but who knows? Maybe not. This is the one that we see, and it's the Andigo... Oh man, I can't read this. Andigavian Kings? I bet I didn't say that right. Andegavian? Oh man. Hey man, King of Man. I know that symbol. That's from the flag of man. Yeah. 9-min Morris game. Ah, yes. I don't know what this is, but the pack-ins included a board for this game, and it was called the 9-min Morris game board. So I was aware that this existed. Here are some examples of valid mills. So it looks like 3 in a row. This is not a valid mill. No diagonals, they say. I guess they have to be connected by a line. The board does make that clear, I suppose. We should probably read this. One of the oldest still played board games in the world is found scratched into the roof of a 1400 BC Egyptian temple in the ruins of Troy, in a Bronze Age tome in Ireland, and in the burial ship of a Viking king. Morris seems to have come from the French name for games, Marelles, or Merles. I'm not sure. I don't French. This is a 2-person game. Each player has 9 pieces. Anything will do. 9 dimes, 9 pennies, 9 poker chips, but as long as you have 2 colors. So. Oh, I see. The dimes and the pennies. You need 18 things. I'm sorry. There are 24 points on the board. The corners of the squares and the connecting lines intersect. The object is to create mills and remove your opponent's pieces from the board until he only has 2 pieces left or is unable to make any moves. A mill is 3 of the same player's pieces laid in a row with no vacant points between them. Each time a player moves one of his pieces so that it creates a new mill, you can remove one of the opponent's pieces. I see. Pieces that line up diagonally don't count, so don't do it. How to begin. Determine, however you like, which player goes first. Place piece, until they're all placed. Each one should be trying to do 2 things, create a mill or prevent the other from creating a mill. Once all pieces, not counting any loss because the opponent created a mill, have been placed, the second part of the game is to keep taking turns moving one of the pieces to an adjacent vacant point on the board. A player may not jump over her own or another player's piece, and moves must be made along lines only. You cannot jump across spaces. A new mill can be formed by a player moving one of his pieces from an existing mill, so it's no longer a mill, and moving it back. You can do this. You can move off and move back in, provided the other player doesn't block the space, and that's it. Have fun. There's a mermaid down here for filler. Customize icons. The bow cursor, the stop and think. Oh, stop and think before you shoot your bow. Just because you're Robin Hood doesn't mean you should shoot everything in sight. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Are we soft locked? I've done that quite a bit. For point of view archery, where you're sighting down the bow ready to follow, the bow cursor is moved up, down, left, right until your arrowhead is pointed where you want it. And then, yeah, we've done that. Blah, blah, blah. Northwest, east, south, etc. Except Watling Street. To orient yourself, remember Watling Street runs north-south, so the diagonal of that screen is kind of north-south. You get the Nottinghamshire map, etc. Use money. You can give people money. We've experienced this. You click it. Scoring. Hold on. Let me read about this. I read something that said what a halfpenny is. In England at the time, there was one English coin, and it was cut in half to make a halfpenny, or cut into 4 pieces to make a farthing. Oh gosh, now I know what a farthing is. It's a fourth of a penny, or a half of a halfpenny. A penny in 1193 was made of pure silver and worth a lot more than we think of a. Uh-oh, I gave that guy a whole penny for his clothes. The what was he? The beggar guy with the fake hump. Scoring. You have your ransom, outlaws, and score. Ransom shows how much money you've raised. So we have 300. I guess gold marks. Outlaws shows how many of your men survive. Oh my. And score is your continuing gain or loss of points. You can lose points as you play through the game as compared to the total number of points that you could theoretically get. Arcade settings, we sorted that out. Quarterstaff. Yeah. From my experience, the quarterstaff is click like crazy and hope for the best. But overhead great blow is above the head strike, body strike, leg strike, etc. Using the keyboard, I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay. Notes. Warning, on the following pages you'll find a click-through, which it's not a walkthrough anymore. Let's see what we did. When the game begins, you'll find yourself in a cave. Use the eye cursor to look around. Use the hand cursor on the horn. Blow the horn. And you probably get a little bit of Will yelling at you for being a jerkface and not actually needing his help. Click the hand and take the money. If you like, you can open the inventory to see the penny. Walk out the camp. Talk to everybody. Pay attention to the direction Will, Scarlet, and John walk to go where they're going. Leave the camp going northeast. I dispute that Will went northeast. I'm sorry. He went east. Anyway, continue to travel north through 2 forest scenes and you'll come to the shooting glade. BS. I had a lot of trouble with that. It could have helped us here. Click talk on Will and talk on the other outlaw. Hand on the garland on the tree. Click the bow on the tree or the garland. You can now sight down your arrow knocked on the longbow. Ready to fire. Blah, blah, blah. We did all that. Walk to the out camp. Intercept the peasant woman and the guard at the overlook. Shoot him. Oh, hold on. Think carefully, for what you may do, say, or offer will determine this woman's fate. So they don't tell you what to do. Well, we shot him in the face, is what we did. The guard that was harassing her. Additional tips. Sometimes you'll need to talk to a person more than once to learn all that they have to say. This is so that you can get stuck in a situation. And bibliography. All right, we're at the end here. Goodness, look at all these bibliographies. Complete Guide to Heraldry. History of England, Traveler's Guide to Early Medieval Britain, Traveler's Guide to Norman Britain, Traveler's Guide to Royal Roads, Arms and Armor, Bowmen of England, The Counties of Britain, Encyclopedia of Archery, Encyclopedia of World Costume, Folklore, Myths, and Legends of Britain, Games of the World, History of England, Latin for all occasions, The Outlaw of Medieval England, Putnam's Dark and Middle Ages Reader, selections from the 5th to 15th century, Priestesses by Norma Lore Goodrich, HarperCollins, Reading the Past, Math and Measurements, Robin Hood, The Singing Tradition of Child Popular Ballads, The White Goddess, The Women's Dictionary of Symbols and Sacred Objects, The Women's Encyclopedia of Myths and Secrets, Fiction Bibliography, The Age of Chivalry, Ivanhoe, Richard the Lionheart, Robin Hood, and the Adventures of Robin Hood and His Merry Outlaws. And I hope everyone enjoyed that instruction manual for the Conquests of Longbow. I like the art. I like this sort of thick line, kind of muted color art. Looks nice. Reminds me of the Pacific Northwest in a way, art style. Anyhow, I guess we should get to it, huh? Let me rearrange some windows here. So I can see chat again. I mean, I can see it now, but now I can see it while I play. And you want to see the game and not hear that music. We want the volume back up. Yeah, I figured. Wait. What in beneath? Oh, our speed is way up. Well, that was exciting. It's sort of like a gnome or an elf or something ran through. Now what were we doing? Are we trying to save the kids? So the widow's kids are captured. I'm just trying to think while we wander around. I wanted to go to the old tree. I don't know which one that was. I did not memorize them yet. But I don't think we need trees right now. Or if we do, no one's told us, so we need to talk to whoever that is. Nah, heck, we'll just use the map. I didn't really think that would do anything. What about here? Nothing there. No one's there. Boy, oh boy. The cobbler! He usually knows what's up. Lob's gone away. How he expects to do business when he's always gone is a wonderment to me. Oh, that's the tailor. Less said to them, the better. Let's talk to this guy. You glare at me, innkeeper. What have I done to you? I don't know you, but I know many of your order. I fought with some of you in the Crusades. You changed swords for staves and donned robes, but you're as black-hearted now as you were when you slaughtered children. You judge me harshly. Perhaps I'm not quite as I seem. You wear the robe picked by Prince John. If you're not one of his dogs, change your colors. I will, good man, I will, but not just now. You talk strangely, monk. Aye, and too much. Do I have anything that would poison? Not really. Can I play this? Maybe I should go to the fog place instead. I didn't realize I had the flute. I mean, like when I was here with the fog last time, maybe blowing the flute here does something. I hear something coming through the fog. I feel like this is imminently dangerous. Surely this guy knows. I heard your signal, brother, but I don't know your face. Have you newly joined our order? Aye, and I've been sent to serve here. Step in and be seated. I'll take you across. Let me turn this down. There's no, well. I'll turn the speed down now. Goodness. There we go. We'll cut our speed normal. So if you haven't watched before, we've kind of just started. I think we're on day 4 or 5. We've met Maid Marian. She wants us to help the queen raise money, despite King John. Not King John. Is he King John? Anyway, this is day 5. Okay, cool. Kind of hoarding the marks. Richard is held ransom by the German king, I believe. And yeah, we're Robin Hood, you know, Lil Jon, Frogtog, Will Scarlet, Much the Miller's son, and Alan the Bard. Troubadour, they call him, I believe. Stand back. You may not pass until you've proven yourself to be one of us. Here we go. I have business inside. Let me pass. You are a new brother, therefore you must prove yourself. I must have the tokens you bear for the guardian of the gate. Let's just hope that it's these. This is not the order of things, brother. I must have the first token before you present this. Oh, right. The flute. This is the first token. I await the rest. I accept your tokens, brother. Now you must prove your knowledge of the lore of the gemstones. This is the way of it. I will pose you 3 riddles. There are 3 stones which you must choose to answer each riddle. If you're right, you will pass in safety. If you're wrong, commend your soul to God, for you will die here. Here's the first riddle. Demons dance to my call. I am a thief none can catch. No sharp blade worries me. What do I have? Oh, the demons was... It was Jet. Your first choice is correct, brother. Choose you now 2 more. Captain Clever, welcome, welcome. How was your stream? I hope you're doing well. We're playing, not much, we're playing Conquests of the Longbow. I've been playing through all the Sierra Adventure games. So I started with Mystery House from 1980, and we've worked our way up to Conquests of the Longbow. It's a Robin Hood game. We're trying to sneak into the Fen monks, the secret army of King John. We killed one of the monks and stole his robe and his gems, and now they're asking us if we know what the gems mean. I'm a thief none can catch. Yeah, his secret army, I know. Now, we just read the manual, which had the answer to these, and I'm trying to remember them. A thief none can catch. I'm going to be honest, that's not ringing any bells, so we may have to bring up the manual real fast. I got the first one right, though. Demons dance to Jet's call. Here's the gemstone page. A thief none can catch. What does that mean? What were you playing, Captain Clever? What were you up to? Let me shout you out. There you go. Go follow Captain Clever. Thief no one can catch. Good luck. Forecast death. Demon power. That was Jet. Power of water. Suppresses blood. Preserves secrets. Oh gosh. Keeps horses from becoming lame. Turquoise. No. What was the question? I am a thief none can catch? Oh dear. None of these feel... Knock it out. Keen speed runs. Excellent, excellent. I hope it went well. No sharp blade worries me. I'm assuming that's going to be then... just to pull this up so people can see. That's probably going to be the blood one, which is Cornelian. So it suppresses blood from flowing from wounds. So that's going to be our third answer, but A thief no one can catch. Sapphire preserves secrets. A thief no one can catch. Opal. It makes the wearer invisible. Here we go. You're one away from a complete set of max score level runs? Oh, wow. Except for one episode. Oh, they don't have to be in order. Well, Opal is, oh gosh, that is Opal, right? Let me make sure. It looks like Opal to me, but yeah, that's Opal. It's kind of hard to tell, but it has a little bit of flecks of color there. So that's Opal. The second stone is correct. Choose your last stone for this riddle. And this one we said is Carnelian, which I also don't know what it actually looks like just offhand. It's number 4, it says. Oh, okay. That would have been my guess. This is a red one. Good. Here's the second riddle. I would comfort a friend who is ill and fears that death will come upon him without warning. So we know that one. But if death should come, let my gifts guide him beyond demon's reach into a new life. I know that one. Okay. So that was, well, now I'm nervous because I've read so many riddles. Yeah, so this one is the one that one of them said that it tells you if someone's going to die. Opal forecasts death in one who is ill, so that's Opal again. Your first choice is correct. Choose 2 more. My gifts guide him beyond demon's reach into a new life. So I feel like Jet for controlling the demons. Yeah, second stone is correct. Okay, and then there is one that says it leads the dead to rebirth, and it was... I don't remember. I'm reading the manual again. Leads the dead to rebirth. Why can't I find it? Huh. We just read these. Surely it's here somewhere. Protects from injuries by falling? No. Grants a heart's desire. A fallen piece of the heavens. Draws down fire from the heavens. I feel like I've read them all twice now and I don't see it. I know there was one that said something about rebirth. There it is. It's Carnelian. Wait, that's the same answers. The riddle was the same. Well done, brother. Here's the final riddle. I have a fever which has driven me to madness. My teeth loosen and I taste blood in my mouth. All right. Well, we need to cure your fever. I'm just going to look straight to Opal. Okay, that one does not cure any diseases. I will say Carnelian suppresses bleeding gums. So we know that's going to be one. Well, Camelot riddles were better. They were like puns and fun. Retro Demiurgy, that's right. That was Police Quest 3? 2? Had a little trouble drawing. Might have been 1. No, it wasn't 1. I think it was 3. Had a little trouble drawing the pentagram. Yeah. Curing fever is Amber. So Amber is probably 6. Yeah. Your first choice is correct. Now, I know that you said they don't have to be in the right order. I'm just doing that now for consistency. Now, Cures Madness. Cures Madness. If you're mad, you want a gem. I'll let everyone see the gem guide real quick, just for funsies. So here it is. All your answers to gem-related questions. Cures Fever is Amber, and now Cures Madness. Feel free to call it out if you see it. Oh, Cures Lunacy is the agate. It's surely the same as Madness, isn't it? I'm gonna go for it. Aye, the second stone is correct. Now choose your final stone for the riddle. And blood in the mouth is Cornelian again. Welcome in, brother. Cornelian got in every single one of those. Oh, look at this little map. It's adorable. Yeah. So, Captain Clever, have you played any of the, do you play Sierra Adventure games? The Prior and the other monks are in this refectory. Okay. This open court has a well in the center. Perhaps this is where the monks practice fighting with the quarterstaff. It's game over if even one gemstone is wrong. Space Quest when they came. Yeah. Yeah, when they were coming out, I was only playing Quest for Glory. Which I thought all the Sierra games would be like when not when I started the streaming them, but when I went back to play them in college. Because contemporarily, I only played the Quest for Glory series, really. I played a little Eco Quest, but I thought that was like for kids, so it was a little simpler. But I was surprised there's a lot less action sequences in most of the Sierra games. Elvira! We started to play that just like to kind of have a look at it during Amiga August or April. I forget which. That was one of the games. I think we saw it in a magazine, and so I wrote it down and we loaded it up. Can I poison the well? I don't really have any poison. There's a monk in contemplation. I deem it wise not to disturb him. Let's just check every one of them. Yep. Yep. These cells are cold and sparsely furnished. The monks lead an ascetic life. Same. Right. I wonder if we can go upstairs here. Take some commitment? Yeah, we had some trouble in that one. I see desks and scroll inside this room, set aside for study. Let's check it out. Someone has been studying here. Let's check it out. No, don't take the robe off. There's nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Oh, here we go. I found something. Oh, it's a chest. I thought that was a barrel sideways like a keg. It's locked. I'd better look carefully before I take something. I may not get a second chance if the monks become suspicious. Yes, a scroll with a hand drawn on it is what we're looking for. I should have said that, by the way. Scrolls. Here's a description of a palace in Constantinople called Magnara or Magna Ala, meaning the Great Court. The emperor's chair within this palace was constructed so that it could be raised to a great height, even into the ceiling and lowered again. Before the seat was a tree made of gilded bronze, in whose branches were birds of gilded bronze, which would utter notes to match their species. Oh my gosh, it's still going. Gigantic lions of gilded wood or bronze had tails that would lash the ground, jaws that opened to emit roars with quivering tongues. This was written by Ludprand in his Antipodes. I don't think I said that right. In the 10th century. Oh, goodness. Okay. Isidore of Seville of the 7th century wrote the etymologies herein in a writing upon the origin of glass. It says glass came from Phoenicia, next to Judea. There is a swamp from which comes the river Belus at the base of Mount Carmel, and it flows for 5 miles into the sea. The sands are washed clean from the river, and where meals were prepared along the beach and have no stones to place under utensils, they put down lumps of the mineral natron from their ships. When the natron burned, it mixed with sand and the new liquid flowed but was translucent. Soon, by experimenting with the substances, they developed this art and learned to melt copper and natron within to blow the lumps into shapes. A legend says that a man brought a glass vial to Tiberius Caesar and threw it upon the ground. It did not shatter but dented like metal. The man could hammer it back to shape like metal, yet it was glass. Ah, is that where Star Trek got that copper, aluminum, clear aluminum? Caesar asked if anyone knew of this secret, and the man said only he knew, whereupon Caesar had him decapitated, saying that if glass could be made that did not break, then gold and all metals would be worth no more than mud. I thought it was a Wine Cellar 2 Retro Demiurge, and I was hoping it was Poison. Oh man, I don't know if I can read all these. By Venetius Honoris, Clementius, Fortunatus. Taken from opera Patrologia. Patrologia. Okay, forget that. Latina. In the 6th century. Tis a poem entitled Curse on the Chef. Here we go. Black-hearted wretch, all caked in smoke, face like a stew pot smeared with soot. Like your utensils, filthy black, you three-legged pot, you slimy pan. You don't deserve these verses mine. I'll make a charcoal sketch instead, whose shameful likeness will recall a pitch black-hearted man withal. And 'tis followed by Take It Easy, which reads as follows. Oh my gosh. Oh, they haven't decided if it's aluminum or aluminium. Yes. Drop business and lawsuits on the Palatine. This festive table bids you dine and wine. Let din of the law and wrangling cases rest. The day is joyous. To relax is best. Words. Yes, but these words are hard. It is from the Anglo-Saxon Manual of Astronomy, written about a century ago. It notes how the sea flows according to the rising of the moon, and that a tree cut down during a full moon will be harder against worm eating than those cut down under a new moon. Citation needed on that one. It is not stars, but fire that falls from the sky, being fire which flies from heavenly bodies. For stars are fixed as God placed them in the firmament, and cannot fall as long as this world endures. Yet the moon, sun, evening, and day star, and 3 other stars are not fixed, and move in their courses through the heavens. Septem planetae. These 7 are called. Great. This is describing the habits of Charlemagne. It says that he's temperate in partaking of food and drink, especially drink, and abhorred drunkenness. He only ate 4 courses in his daily meal, and most dearly loved hunted meat over a spit. He'd like to hear some sort of entertainment while he ate, especially ancient deeds. Often in summer, after a light meal of fruit, he'd sleep for 2 or 3 hours. Man. Or he'd wake 4 or 5 times. It's reading somebody's diary here. Charlemagne's, I guess, but nonetheless. He would often admit friends, litigants, and others to do business, even while dressing if the need was urgent. He knew many foreign tongues and was exceedingly skilled in the Latin. He valued scholars and had many learned teachers, and studied also rhetoric and astronomy. He would fill his bed with tablets and notebooks, attempting to learn the art of writing, though he advanced not far in this, having started late in life. There you go. The best thing about video games. Reading. This is by Paulus Orosius. In the 5th century, it deals with the Visorus, king of Egypt. 480 Anno Domini. It's AD, I guess. Visorus declared war upon the Scythians and sent an envoy with the terms of submission. This only angered them. Thinking Visorus both rich and stupid, the Scythians warned him to beware the uncertainties of war, then to forestall the attack on them, marched forth and attacked him. Do I even have a snack? I don't know. Wait, hold on. Let's see at least how this ends with the Scythians. They drove him out of his own realm, but then the Egyptian army forced them to retreat, and they couldn't continue. Thereupon, the Scythians instead subdued Asia in war lasting 15 years. They were only forced to return to their homeland by the demands of their wives, who threatened that if they did not return, the women would have children by men of other tribes. And that's the story of, apparently, the Scythians, although it said it's of that Versosus guy. The Amazons, husbands were killed in war, rose up to fight, killed the enemy that slain their husbands. They burned off their right breasts of their girl children so they could be hampered by shooting a bow. I've heard that. I don't know about that. The Amazons have 2 queens, Marpasia and Lampedo, and they would draw lots to see who would go to war and who would remain home. They conquered most of Europe, took many cities in Asia, and founded other cities and became rich with plunder. Such fear they did spread that at last Hercules came with 9 warships, okay, this is firmly in history, I'm sure, and assaulted them by surprise and massacred the 2 sister queens who ruled then Antiope and Orythia. Oh my gosh. Penthesilea then became queen and fought heroically in Trojan War. Thus reads the history of Paulus Arisius of the 5th century. None of these are hand sketches. I've already read this one. William of Newburgh reports this site's great. Bold young men. Plague came and killed. Oh, man. I'm just going to click through. Maybe we'll read some of these, but I just want to see if any of these... Ah! It fits the description Marion gave me. I'll tuck it into my sleeve. Alright. We're looking for this. It's a scroll I took from the scribe's room. I'm shocked I found this room so straightforward. Maybe we'll come back here when we're bored and read some more histories. I have a save right there. I reckon we're all done here unless we just want to like prattle around and see what's going on. It's like a torture chamber over there. There are spiral stairs leading upwards into a tower. At the top of these stairs, there's a locked door with a small barred window. Through it, I see a small prison cell with no one inside. Oh, good to know. There's a prison there. You may not enter, brother. Prior's orders. Oh. A monk stands guard over a prisoner that's being tortured in this tower. I don't have my bow, do I? No, I don't have any items. Oh well. Are these more monk rooms? Yeah. Contemplating inside. The door to this tower is locked. I have a hunch the prior lives here. Okay. Before we leave, I figure we could save real quick before we get ourselves killed by walking into the room where everyone's at. I don't recognize you. Who are you? I'm Brother Eustace. And what do you do here? And what do you hear? That's weird. And what do you hear? There we go. And what do you hear, Brother Eustace? I've joined your orders so that I may serve Prince John. Oh, it's Prince. I knew it wasn't King John. As he deserves. Then you're welcome, Brother Eustace. If you can fight, there's not a one of us that wasn't a soldier before we donned the black robes. There are those with good cause to fear the skill of my arm, your worship, or I would not be wearing this robe. Good. We'll have to put it in the test soon. Have you sworn to obey the vows of our order? Oh, I've made many a solemn oath. Never fear. Have a care, Brother Eustace. Your tongue is a mite slippery for a man who has sworn humility and obedience. Please pardon me, your worship. Very well, but we are strict here. Any infraction is punished with lashings. Remember that. All right. Silence is better than talk, brother. They both agree. What if we go this way? I thought that would get me killed for sure. And then just wander off. Let's go check out here. Maybe we can practice staff fighting. No. It doesn't enter an actual thing. I guess we're all done here. Assuming they let me leave. This is the way back to the front gate. What do you seek, brother? I wish to leave. The prior's not given permission for anyone to leave today. Ah, but the prior's giving me a mission. Then I must have proof or word from the prior. Those are his orders. Until then, you may not pass. Fair enough. Oh yeah, so like knock on the door. Oh. Well, crap. I wonder where the prior went. Maybe he's up here. This is the only other place we can kind of go. Maybe he went to the torture chamber. It's not clear. But, we are Robin Hood, by the way. I know we're not dressed right. The prior is within, surrounded by torture devices, with his unfortunate victim strung up on one of them. Yeah. Answer me, speak, or I'll put weights on your feet and rip your arms from their sockets. Bah! I tell you, Brother Eustace, I've never seen a more stubborn, stupid creature than this miserable dwarf. Aye, he does look miserable. I've wasted enough time here. You're to stand guard and increase his pain in any way you can. When he's ready to talk, send for me. I'll be in the scribe's room. They're beyond my reach and of no use to me. Dwarf is in too much agony to speak. Can I help him? I can't pull on his body without causing him worse pain than he suffers. Yeah, I was thinking of, like, lifting him. The ropes of the strappado are designed to slowly tear a victim's limbs from their sockets by the weight of his own body. Oh, there, fix it. So that it doesn't do that. There we go. You set me free, but the prior begged you... Shrivel his black soul, I'm no servant of his. Such kindness makes you a giant among men, and men are giants indeed when I am amongst them. How can you jest when you still shake with pain? But I am Fulk the Jester, don't you know? Court Jester, to God save him Richard, Coeur de Lion. Quare? What? You're King Richard's own jester? Then our king is free? What? Robin, come on, man. It's not too fast, is it? I will never betray my beloved master, so if this is some filthy trick to win my trust... Nay, listen well. I will place my life in your hands to show my good faith. I am no monk, I am Robin Hood. Oh, sorry, should that mean something? Oh, only that I'm the most hunted outlaw in all of England. You have but to whisper my name to these monks and I'm a dead man. Pray pardon me, I've been on the crusades with Blessed Mary to protect him, our beloved king, for many years. Alas, he's still a prisoner in Europe. But how came you here? My master sent me ahead of him, so I escaped Leopold's ambush. But that's the king of Germany, I think. But upon reaching England, I fell into Prince John's hands. May he suffocate in offal. He turned me over to these monks who seem to know you well enough. I'm guessing is how that should have been said. I swear by the Virgin Mary, I'm not one of them. The prior swears by the Holy Three, yet he tortures me. How would you have me prove myself, Fulk? Why should you want to? As I love my king, I swear, I will not leave here unless I take his devoted servant with me. And I will not leave here without my verses. I beg your pardon? Oh! They're written upon a ragged bit of skull wrapped around a wooden cylinder. The prior, may the devil feed him dung for eternity, has taken them. The prior seeks to decode the secrets. The hand, like in the manual, sorry, there's a page of the manual that I've just realized now. Must be this. Ah, yes. This is the scroll, I bet, now that I've sort of caught up with the plot here. Anyway, seeks to decode the secrets of my verses, but he must not, or I will fail the trust of my king. Placed in me, return my scroll to me, and I'll never doubt you again. I needn't do anything with that. Alright, that's not his scroll, though, right? You wish to give me a hand, I see, but I have 2 hands, and that is enough for any man. And so I shall leave it in better hands with thee. Yeah, so that's not his scroll. I guess I need to steal 2 scrolls. I wish I'd paid better attention when we clicked everything. Alright, so that's King Richard's Jester, who apparently the hand scroll and his verses decode some sort of message. Oh, crap. Get some Elder Scrolls. Yeah, I'm gonna save over Prior here. Steal his wine. Would your grace care for more wine? What are you doing here? I told you to guard the dwarf. Does he talk? Nay, his sins have fled, so I thought to consult with you and... Haul him down, splash water upon him till he wakes, then haul him back up again. Don't you know anything? Aye. And pour me some more wine if you can manage such a task. Aye, your worship. By Trinity, you're the most worthless new recruit I've ever had. Aye, your grace, that I am. Ha, stay away from the dwarf. With your skill, you drown him trying to wake him. I'll deal with him myself when I've cleaned my robe. I thought that would get me killed. Whatever. Let's steal the scroll and get out of here. Although now we've sent him back to where we're going. These medieval managers are ruthless. He's really not, though. Like, he's like... he's just... I feel like if he was ruthless, I'd be dead, right? I'm going to save on Prior again, because I feel like he's in here now. No? Okay. I don't know how we're going to leave. You wish to give me... Oh, that's the wrong scroll. Why don't I look at this real quick? On this note, scroll are folks scribbled bits of doggerel. Well... Oh, here we go. The trees argued amongst themselves. Oh no, there's too many words. Fern said, my power increases beneath water. Red is my crowning beauty, Lewis claimed. I do not sleep in winter, said Alm. I strangle even the strongest, Gort said. Music hides with me, said Ruis. Oktak said, much is made of me. These are different woods, by the way. Learn that from the manual. So the trees argued, but the key is this. Every tree is first amongst trees, and first they are in order spoken. Right, okay, well I guess we can't solve this. Okay. And trees argued amongst themselves, the trees, to decide who was first among trees, and in Latin they spoke. Alright. So... Fern, water power, Red, Luis. My pen's dry. There it is. I do not sleep in winter. I love that that's auto-scrolling when it's a freaking riddle. Winter Elm, Strangle Gort. Strangle Gort. Music, Ruis. And much is made of me, says Oktak. Now, what does that mean? Who knows? Alright, so the trees argue, but the key is this. Every tree is first amongst trees, and first they are in order spoken. Ah, understood, I think. Forget the hand thing. We want the trees. So here's the Latin names versus the English, I suppose, names. And I think they're saying the first letter of the English name in the order they were spoken. So we have Fern, so A. That's Alder. And then we have Lewis, which is Rowan, so AR, maybe. Let's see if this is right. Then we have Gort, which is Ivy. Oh, then we have Ruis, which is Elder. And we have Oktak. Oh, I skipped Aelm. Hold on. What's Aelm? Fur. It's down in the corner, very small. And it was the third one. So it's Alder, Rowan, Fur, Ivy, Elder. Oktak is... which one is that? Pine. That spells arf eep. Useful. Now there's also the option that we could arrange them in alphabetical order. Now we're just getting silly. These videos, Ruthful. There you go. Yeah, Ruthless, Ruthful. That's right. So, what if I did that? Like I could do. Solving puzzles. Great. So, Alder. Let's see. Alder. What's after Alder? Elder, I guess. Alder, Elder, Fir. Ivy, Pine. Rowan. And then I could do the other word's first letter, maybe. I don't know. Sort of reaching here. I don't even know if I need any answer to this, honestly. F. R. Let's look at the manual real quick to make sure I got one of these right. So what was Elder? It was Ruus, I think. Fir is A. Ivy is Fort. Pine is Uktuk. And Rowan is, I assume, Lewis, since it's the only one I haven't done. That spells Fraggle. I reckon it's not Fraggle. Alright, anyway, can I give him a scroll? You wish to get... I thought I clicked the other scroll. Bless you, Hooded Robert. Robin Hood. Sorry. No matter, we must turn our wits to escape. There is a way, a secret way. Follow me. Okay, that's easy. No, it was Fraggle. There you go. So I did that by alphabetizing the English words and then taking the letters of the first letters of the Latin names is Fraggle. I don't think that's right either. Maybe it's the first words of the sentences. Maybe I should have read that thing again. Actually, I have the first words of the sentences right here. Winter, strangle, music, much. But if I reorder those, I don't see how that... Please, let's go at once. As soon as they discover I'm gone, they'll come looking for us. Yeah, I'm just over puzzling a little. I can tell from here that I couldn't possibly raise the gate by force. What's this thing? Quite a mouth on that gargoyle. Can I... The topmost gargoyle is beyond my reach. Unpleasant to touch is look upon. This gargoyle may have shifted slightly by touch, but it may have been a trick of the water. Okay. Thank the Virgin it didn't bite my fingers, though I thought it felt it move. Alright, so we've done this. Trifle loose, but nothing happens. No, don't take the robe off. This is a very silly puzzle. Maybe I can look upon them. A thoughtful look. A malicious look. A foolish look. Quite a mouth. Hungry look. Sculpted by someone with a sense of humor. Hideous. Oh, I'm gonna talk to this guy. Please, let's leave at once. It's bad enough. I must get in this flimsy boat. I'm back paddling. You got stuck for a while when you played the game? Yeah, I can see that. This gargoyle has a thoughtful look. So nothing happens the second time I touch it. But this one moves when I touch it every time. Is that meaningful, do you think? This one doesn't. Now, if I touch this one, does it not move the second time? Nah, it does. It just doesn't make the noise except for every other time. I'm wondering if the hint was in one of those scrolls. Let's look at them. Thoughtful and hungry. Move. Malicious. Oh, hello. As I suspected, you've trapped yourselves. Will you surrender or rot in hell? You'll be there before me. Vocalists, speak. Aye, master. Call death down upon the head of yonder sinner. There's no use going to pieces. Pull yourself together and start again. Alright, this is just before this. Hey, it means we get our thing back. It's a pity you're dead. I know, we've got to up our deaths. We haven't had that many deaths, all things considered, in this game. We're on death number 5. Death number 5. I think that's correct. I'm gonna look at this scroll real quick just to see some words. So if we reorder those, my elder is Lewis. My music. Fur is elm. Every tree is first amongst trees, and first they are in order spoken. Alright, let me just finish what I was doing, and then we'll go actually play the game. Elm is fur. And then ivy is gort. No, this isn't any good. Pine was tok, which is much. Clearly this is not it. Second. All right, from that I got my music, I, much read. Guess that wasn't the answer. Let me try this again. The trees argued, but the key is this. Every tree is first amongst trees. Every tree is first amongst trees. And first they are in order spoken. What a great puzzle. Oh, Captain Clever. Indeed. All right, I'll just remember that this save lets me read the scroll if I ever want to again. Bless you, Hooded Robin Hood. I like that interaction. Oh, Hooded Robert. The monks brought me in this way. It looks like there's a solid wall, but press here and it opens. Follow me. All right. Please, let's go at once. As soon as they discover I'm gone, they'll come looking for us. I have an idea, and it doesn't involve any of this. So push upon it. Oh, bother. You know, I do think maybe I'll save here. Gargoyles. And let's go ahead and load just to read some, just to see if any of these that we didn't read are sort of this side here. Intelligent, mature, sober. Oh my gosh, I've like clicked the right one. This is exactly the sort of thing I'm looking at. Okay, intelligent, mature, sober, greed, lazy, insulting, boisterous. Those don't really counter what we were seeing in the faces. Some of them do, some of them don't. Nothing to do. Oh, he should do nothing without the abbot's orders and do whatever he has ordered. He should not offend the brothers and should answer with humility and reason any untoward request. He should care for children, guests. Oh, he should care for children, guests, the sick and poor, for by his treatment of them will he be weighed on the day of judgment. He is to look after the vessels and sacred articles of the monastery and give out equally and fairly the appointed provisions to all brothers. Benedict of Nursia, Regalia. Okay, I don't know. Nah, that's the curse on the chef. I already did read that one. I'm just seeing if it has anything to do with backward, like the faces. Not really. There's no notation of the writer of the scroll that seems to speak of the history of this very fortress. Oh, here we go. Ignis Fatus, the will-o-wisps, name of the foolish, means foolish fire. These, it says, are sprites of the dead who's drown in the fens. Ah, the guardians. Here we go. 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 Thinker. Malicious. Foolish. Speaker. Hungry. Jolly. Ugly. When you've touched the face of wisdom, wisdom hungers, then the fool's tongue be loosened and the path made clear. Well, okay, let's be real. We definitely already did that. Did they just make me read this verse? Had I not read it? So, when you've touched the face of wisdom and the face of that which hungers, then will the fool's tongue be loosened. I'm a little concerned we're going to have to redo everything because I feel like we've done that just incidentally. Thoughtful, I feel like that's wisdom. Hungers. No, wait. Oh. I see. This is the one that hungers. And I assume this is the fool. Foolish, yes. Ah! Maybe I touched too many things, and so it was broken. Now I found the means to loosen this fool's tongue. And this is the hidden counterweight to raise the grate. Let's get the heck out of here. This is hilarious. Charcoal Dragon, thanks for the good luck, have fun. You've done it, we're free, Shh, listen. They've discovered our escape. Thank the blessed lady the fog is so thick on these waters. It'll hide us till we reach the shore. It was touch and go there for a moment. Retro Demiurgy. I did a lot more writing than necessary. That was pretty straightforward, wasn't it? Easy peasy. That's right, Captain Clever. Well, luckily, we'd already explored everywhere, and there really wasn't anything else to do. If there was nothing there, the only thing I think to try is find the prior wherever he went, like maybe his quarters, to see if there's something going on there. My poor words of gratitude could never express what is in my heart. Let me give you 2 parting gifts to show my sincerity. Take these ragged verses of mine. Oh, I get them back. Now open the end of the wooden cylinder and tap gently into your hand what is hidden within. By the Virgin, a magnificent ring of lapis lazuli set in silver. No ordinary ring either, my master. God save the king saved the life of a magician during the siege of Jerusalem. Oh, my master saved the life of a magician. The God save the king slammed in the middle of that. Ruined my flow. The magician gave him 2 rings. The ring that commands fire and the ring that commands water. The abbot of Nottingham, may his brain be infested with leprous magnets, has taken the ring that commands fire for himself. Whosoever wears that ring cannot be harmed by fire, however hot. What you hold is the ring that commands water. In truth, it commands elemental spirits or other such beings that live in watery places, rather than commanding the water itself. Obviously, that would be silly. I bid you to keep it safe until my master can come calling for it himself. And I charge you, if you ever can deprive that fat, scabrous abbot of a fire ring, you will be doing a noble service for the king. I give you my word to put my wits to it. If it can be done, I will find a way. Then I commend to you these bits of tomfoolery that I call verse. In them, you will find Graham Tams! Graham Tams, welcome in, welcome in. Let me shout Graham Tams out. Thank you so much for the raid. We're playing some Sierra Adventure. This is Conquests of the Longbow. It's a Robin Hood game. Farewell then, I'm off to find Queen Eleanor and serve her till my master, bless him, return to us. Okay. I'm a real streamer. I know how to shout out. Hold on. Aha! What were you up to, Graham Tams? Farewell, folk. We shall meet again, if God wills. And off drifts our boat. Goodbye, boat. I hurried back to camp as quickly as I could, arriving shortly after dusk to find the men anxiously awaiting my return. What were you playing, Graham Tams? Would that the ring folk gave you could make you invisible. Then you could walk into Nottingham Castle and free the widow's sons. There's also 3 sons of a widow who's our friend. We're trying to save right now. If you think I acted wrongly. Nay, Robin, it was a clever and trick you ever pulled. And freeing the king's own jester was a fine deed. But Hall, Hob, and Dickon will hang as soon as the sheriff pleases. Tomorrow may be our last chance to rescue him. Then let us sleep now. We'll need all our strength and cunning to save those men. Ooh, look, there's some crap on the ground. I'll need to take care of it if I'm passed as one of the militant monks. I'll take with me only what I feel is necessary. Oh wait, is that what I want to do? I don't know what I want to do. That's right, Captain Clever. Hashtag real streamer. Speaking of real streamers. Final Fantasy VIII stream. Oh, and your internet hookup? That's never fun. Well, I hope it went well, though, before that. I haven't played Final Fantasy VIII myself. I played 7, and that was the last one I played. Yo, free crap. You're looking thoughtful. Will says that he's just gotten word that Hal, Hob, and Dickon will be hanged at sunset today. Hob and me grew up together. He's like one of my own brothers. Much I swear I'll do what I can to save them. Oh, man, they really talking half sensible ways. I think the poor widow will die if she loses all her sons. So the sons were kind of like spying for us. They were like not part of the, outlaw group, but they were very auxiliary. They'd get us stuff from town, things like that. From what I can gather. So I'm going to go as Robin Hood to our favorite hangout, the Overlook. This is where we stand, sometimes for a long time. to see if anyone's walking around. Oh, there is. We're going to go accost this gentleman and see what he can do for us. Top of the day to you, brother. Thank you. Did you want something? What brings you along Watling Street? I'm not really supposed to discuss it with strangers, but no one would miss you for quite some time if you didn't return. Oh, mercy. Don't hurt me. Why, I've done nothing but talk to you. There's no need to panic yet. Okay. Sorry. Every single time we've met someone on the road, I've immediately shot them in the chest, except for this one guy. So I'm going to try that first, just to see what happens. Monk. But, like, brown robe. There we go. So we're going to just go ahead and try and shoot him. Oh, yeah. I'll have your robe now. Aye, aye. Whatever you want. Anything. Don't kill me. I beg you. Take my robe, but spare me. Have mercy. I trow, monk. Threatening you with a bow is like swatting a fly with a catapult. It gets the job done, but with far more effort than is needed. What is happening? Yet. That's right, Captain Clever. Now we have Friar Tuck sort of smacking him in the rear. Oh, good friar, how can you consort with these thieves and rogues? Take me to town and the abbot will reward you well. Keep chopping or I'll reward you with the flat of my blade again. Oh, he's carrying a sword. That's a sword. That's the only sword I've seen. We gave the guy an axe, though. Like, let's talk about the wiseness of this decision. Robin, why, you make a fine figure of a monk in the robe. Bless you, my son. Take good care of our guest. I'm off to Watling Street. Watling Street is where all the action happens. I mean, like, if you don't live near or by Watling Street, you're basically not really even a part of society. What a brigand. That's right. When he's finished with this, I'll take him out to gather more firewood to chop. Friar Tuck is enjoying this a bit too much. He'll know the true meaning of honest work when I'm done with him. Have mercy! Ow! I guess I don't have to read ow. It won't let me do anything. I just have to watch this. Oh, Friar Tuck, Friar Tuck. Alright. Let's mosey on to town, I guess, and try to save these boys. Gloria. Excelsis Deo, apparently. Days 5 and 6 are interchangeable. You can deal with the brown and monk robe. Yeah, they crossed at the same time. I remember that now that you mention it. And I just sort of happened to get one. They make good waffles on that street. Yeah. Good day, brother. It's the same guy. Of course, brother. Oh, look, we get a similarly silly map. Not a... I guess we'll call it that. How do I go through this little alcove? That's what most interests me, I'll be honest. Oh well. The door's locked. Figures. This barren and blood-spattered room has been set aside for the unpleasant practice of self-flagellation. Seems like an awfully long walk for no reason. The exit is... Let's at least look in the rooms. These monks don't lead us such a hard life with quarters like these, but they have nothing I want. And it's really waddling. Is it normal for a monk to have a beard and mustache? I don't know. I do feel like I stand out since all the other monks we've met look identical. The ones in the brown robes, anyways. I see laundry room within. Oh, excellent. Let us steal these robes. Good, they're mostly dry. Nothing worse than to carry around wet wool. Wet wool? Well, I know what to do with these. but let's look around some more. I assume we'll give those to Will, Lil Jon, and Much, probably, who we'll probably grab. Come save the boys. So those are the widow's sons. We met them the first day. That was yesterday. This is our second day playing. So I mean day playing, not day in the game. This is the 6th day in the game. Oops. Oh, can I go out here to this garden thing? No. I can just sort of mosey around the wall here. All right. He's so slow. I've got to turn the speed up. I'm so sorry. I normally don't do this in these games. He's driving me bonkers. What are these? I cannot see through stone walls. Well, I'm going to be real with you. Those look like stables, and there's a door right there, but fair enough. Well, all right, let's just go. I assume that's all we need. Oh my gosh. You can go to the garden? Ah, it's glitching. It's actually kind of hard to walk off screen north in these games because you risk that. Let me go back in here. Oh. Are we totally broked? Oh yeah, look at us. Who knows what's going on with that? Yeah. Let's try to restore. And we don't have much to do here. Maybe I won't speed it up. Maybe that got it a little confused. Oh wow. Seems to be confused anyway. Alright, let's try this again. That's not good. Let's see if it works only once in any room. I see the refectory and the abbot. Yep. He has a small cask from which he fills his mug. Well, it worked last time. Hold up there. Let me make sure it's empty first. Not a bloody drop left. This bloody puzzle box is driving me mad, and I'm down to my last mug of ale. Trot over to the pub and get me more of his most potent brew. Forgive my ignorance, but why don't you simply break open the box? Because it's too well made, that's why. And besides, it's supposed to contain a magic ring, a perfect ruby set in flames made of gold, and I'll not take any chances damaging it. Not that it's any of your business. Be on your way. Shall I take the empty cask with me, your grace? Ha! Who cares? For what that innkeeper charges me, he can afford to lose a few casks. But make sure you bring back his best ale. None of that poisonous, scrumpy cider stuff. Pardon me, but how shall I pay for it? I notice you have your purse. Enough addle-pated questions. He'll bill me as he always does. Now be off with you. Shall I take cash, your grace? That's right. Purple man. Yes. The abbot, or Grimace, as I've called him. So, here's the question. Okay, stuff is still working at this point. Presumably I'm coming back here, so we will leave it. Purple was mondo expensive back then. Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what I hear. How do you make purple anyway? Anyone know the secrets to purple? Just in case, like if I ever go back in time, I need to have some sort of cash making scheme set up. Just because purple didn't exist. What is purple but red and blue? But where do you find blue either? I don't really know where you find blue either. Still doesn't. Alas. What is this guy doing? Never seen him before. You have the look of a man who's been to foreign land. What an insult, I think. Or is it? I've just been to the Holy Land. Saw Jerusalem, I did. Killed heathens and watched many a Christian die, and the ground run red with blood. Served with King Richard until he made peace with Saladin and sent us packing home. But then days is gone. I've heave a mind for a game of nine men's Morris. We read about this. I'm willing to lighten your purse. I'll consider it. Yes, lighten our purse. It's one of my favorite things to do in these games is gamble. Gamble. Nope, that's gamable. Gamble. All right, let's get our money gone. If you mean to wager a game of Morris, come and sit down. Surely I can give money without gambling. Or are you too proud? Aye, by our Savior, I'm proud. I'll win my money fairly from you, monk, but I won't take it as charity. Okay, well, Yep. All right. I want to... Oh, he's a good one. He's a good Morris player, he says. We'll see about that. Well, sit yourself down. All right. If you care for a wager, I'll wager something worth your while. I have a chunk of amethyst. It's got magic in it. So if you have mind to win it, bring out your money. We'll give him 2 halfpennies. Here's my bet then. Glad to meet a monk who knows how to open his purse. I'll be generous and let you go first. All right. You've got a piece. Decide where you want to place it. Okay. Let's think here. I feel like this is the best spot in the game. Yep, real clever. Yep. Let me think here. Makes sense. Yep. Obviously. He's good. Oh, by the way, if you don't know the rules of this, you're just trying to get 3 in a row on a line. It's not crazy. But what I need to do is set it up so that I can get one pretty quickly. And you take their pieces as you go, so eventually you start really kind of wrecking them pretty hard. Yeah. I've kind of set myself up for some trouble here. Oh. Bananas. Wait, what did he just move? Did he move my piece? I'm confused. No, he moved something. Oh, he blocked. He saw what I was doing. Scoundrel. Ooh, beans. Nope, he's smarter than me by a lot. But I'm going to get one when he gets one. So, fair enough. I'm actually kind of happy about this. I'm just going to move this one here. Oh, he's smarter than me. What? Wait, what? I can't move from here to here? Oh, I can't. Oh, wow. That's not what I expected from him. I knew he'd do that. I should have taken one of those. No, I should have taken that one. That was dumb. Oh, I screwed up. I was in a good spot, and now I'm not. No. There we go. That actually worked out for me. What? Oh, you can't take a piece from a mill when there's other pieces to take. Bonsai. I didn't know that. Yep. Okay, I know what I'm going to do next time. Yeah, that's fine. It's not fine. We're screwed. We're so screwed. We're so screwed. I can't use that one. This is bad. Ah, crap. Damn it. He's way better than me. This guy's just making up the rules. He is. Oh my gosh, I'm not cheating. You just don't know how to click things. Yeah. I mean, there's not really anything I can do at this point. Unless I'm a genius. Okay. Make sure he's always 2 away from getting one. So I take the center one. I can't, though. I can't take one from the stupid mill. Frack. No, I'm screwed. Nah, bananas. He'll move in, take it. I'm done. Yeah. Let's try that again. Yeah, thanks for letting me go first. Now I think I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, you do it all. Oh, crap. I forgot you could do that during this part. I'm so dumb. I'm already going to lose. Actually, do I have a piece left? No. Yeah, I was going to say, I think I win. I've totally lost. I've blocked him completely. You won, Monk. Here's your game. I was like, I think I just won. But it even knew I did. It skipped the game. Yeah. No claim, but the solemn truth. I swear by the cross. Yeah. That's pretty good. Put this into your mug or goblet and you can't get drunk no matter how much ale or wine you drink. But surely you could have found a use for this yourself. Me? What do I want to be with sober? Don't be a fool. But be warned, you can only use it once. And what then? It dissolves, is what? A heathen sorcerer put his spell on it, and that's all I know. Oh, there's a cat! I'm here to play Morris, not pet cats. False. Very false. All right. I could put it in that bucket, but then they wouldn't get drunk. I don't know. That seems like something I wouldn't want to do. Anyway, let's go talk to this guy. Get our keg of ale here. You don't look familiar. You must be new to the order. I that I am. Would your hospitality to a newcomer extend to sample of your brew? Might be. Your miserly abbot ever paid his bill. What more, he never sends back the cask, so I've no temper to be generous. Go ask him for free ale. Well, no, I actually wanted ale. I take it you don't care for the abbot. I don't care for those who want ale and don't pay for it. Okay, so I guess... What could I do? I could give him his thing and say I need another keg. I believe this empty cask belongs to you. Well, much appreciated, brother. You're the only monk who's bothered to do me this service. Here's a new cask. Did the abbot send payment? Nay, he... Never mind. You were kind enough to bring the cask, but remind him the bill is overdue. I shall gladly. If you're in a hurry to get back, signal me from the cellar door, and I'll let you in so you can go back the short way. What sort of signal? Like you're trying to open it. That'll be enough. Since you brought back the cask, I'll let you go the short way, but tell the abbot it's the last time if he doesn't pay up on his bill. crap. Hold on. All right. What ails you? I want to see what these ales are. Hate to waste good ale. Okay. Is it bad ale? Ah, a false front. A tunnel inside the sandstone. That is not what I thought I'd fill it with bad ale and the abbot would get mad and like run off to complain. This tunnel from the castle leads into a larger tunnel which forks in 2 directions. Can I go back through the cask? Because I really didn't really want to like go this way just yet. Alright. Let's check the other 2 to see if there's any other tunnels. I'm kidding. I just was... Alright. So am I supposed to have known about this? Is this the short way? Because I don't see any other exits. Alright, so I feel like this is not towards the abbot since it's the other way. Let's look through this hole. The cask accidentally the whole tunnel. 'Tis a grand night, isn't it, Giles? What's so bloody grand about it? We're stuck on duty in the dungeons while the sheriff's throwing a party at the pub. Aye, but someone has to guard the prisoners. Bugger that. They're in that pit, not a prayer of escaping. I don't see why we need to be here at all. Have they eaten? Aye, waste of food if you ask me. They'll be choking on ropes before long. I'll look in on them, just the same. If you like. Giles is kind of a douche. They look miserable, Giles. Of course they're miserable, you flap-eared Dockin. They're going to die. There's no need to come over all insulting like. We're to be on guard for half the night together. Aye, just my rotten luck. Oh, there's the news of the day. Alleyway. But everyone is going to die. Yes, but not tomorrow morning. Or tonight, or I don't know, whenever it is. Wasn't entirely clear to me. I assume I need to go get my friends, what with the robes and such. Oh boy, this could go anywhere. Maybe it'll go to the abbot. Do you have my ale? Yeah. Well, don't stand there like a dolt. Bring it over. Of course. You're slow, but at least you did the task. I have a mind to put this ale to the test. Have a seat and drink with me, brother. Aye. Then be seated and we'll see how your stomach fares against mine. Oh, I've got cheats. Actually, what ails you? That's a good one. We'll keep it. Brother Bruce, is that you? Aye, master. Good. Take this infernal box to my room and leave my door unlocked. I'll be taking a nap soon. What a plot point. And now, let's fill our mugs. Alright, hold on now. Let's be surreptitious here. No. This is an exceptionally fine tapestry, Grace, but what is that flaw I see in the center? Quick, look that way. What flaw? I don't see a flaw. Must be something wrong with your eyes. I believe you're right. Have another mug. Have another mug. We should toast. Oh my God. Robin! Read the room. Long life to King Richard. Hi, long may he languish in a foreign prison. Alright. Didn't totally out us there. Surreptitiousness is not Robin's forte. Have another mug. Want some rye? Of course you do. Does anyone know? That's like, what is that? Return to Zork? Have another mug. I hope this amethyst works. Another mug, your grace? Kronk. My brat harsh tarsh blah. Thank you, thank the Virgin for that amethyst. This is truly strong ale. I dare say the abbot will not wake for a good many hours. Oh gosh, he's gonna wake everyone else up though. No screenshot? Ah, I know, Retro Demiurgy, I should have. I haven't been screenshotting this game. I'm too into it. I'm starting to really enjoy myself here. Is that right, or is it Abbott? What about Costello? I saved, so let's go to his room and we'll take his nap. Ah, the door is unlocked and swings open easily. And I'm excited because I really want to do a puzzle box. So it better make me do it. The abbot has spared himself no luxury, I see. There's one other door off to the left of his bed curtain. I see no other way to escape except the way I entered. I wonder where that monk... Yeah, that was because I was feeling ooky yesterday. But we can turn them on right now if you want to do a fruit snack. What was it about the puzzle box? I thought maybe that was a puzzle box. I guess we could open this. Delicate frilly things for ladies. Interesting, but of no use to me. Though it leads me to wonder what the abbot puts them to use for or something. Okay, but is that not the puzzle box? I don't want to steal the book. Try using your emerald on the tapestry. I'm so sorry. Oh, the other one. Roger. I'll do that when I pop in there. I'm so sorry, sir. Rounded. Hopefully that doesn't require him awake. If it does, I'll load a save. I'm going to pull this thing. Couldn't hear a bell from here. I expect a monk may arrive very soon. Oh, gosh. Whew. That was the abbot's private privy. Definitely not a means of escape. Nothing under this pillow. Nothing under this pillow. This is a silly quest. The quest of the puzzle box under a pillow. Found it! It's always the last place you'll look. This is suspicious. Hi, did you ring, Your Excellency? What are you doing in the abbot's room? You've moved the abbot's pillow. The puzzle box is gone. Send the sheriff. I've caught a thief. I suspected. So there he stood, stolen box in hand, disguised, surrounded by enemies. And he did what? Pulled the bell rope in the abbot's room. Whatever possessed him? There are those who simply cannot resist doing what should not be done. Well, let it be a lesson to him. I had a feeling that would kill me. Fair enough. Alerting your presence seems a bad sort of job. Is it while he's awake? Surrounded? Sorry, I missed that chat. We'll do it here. Did you mean the amethyst, maybe? No. Is it after I've done this? Or maybe it is the other tapestry. This is an exquisite piece of emerald and unusually shaped. A generous gift, brother. But it's incomplete. Where's the other half of it? I couldn't say. Well, if you should come into possession of it, let me know. I'll just tuck this away in my purse. Probably not that, huh? Well, alright, well, let's restore this one since it's just a particular spot. I can just click like crazy. Look, it's Camelot. Oh, let's not go there. It's such a silly place. Let's go away in here. Well, it's only a model. Who said that? You're not even in this tapestry. That is a very specific spot. It's on Arthur. He's like right there. You can kind of see him standing there. Pixel hunt! Yeah. Oh, actually, either of the people. So that's all. It looks like it might be a horse with a person on it as well. And then Gawain. Very good, very good. All right, back to where we were, which is Costello. Yeah. I figured it was an Easter egg when you called it out, just because I know you know this game. You would not call out answers randomly, unless I was truly, truly suffering. I found it. All right, I'm very excited for the puzzle box. It's basically what I want to do. This wooden box is cleverly made. It's locked, but I see no lock I can see. I can't. Okay. Best keep this hidden until I'm in a safer place. So just a quick reading of those letters. I think I know what the answer is. But I want to see them again before I get too excited. All right, now let's hope the laundry doesn't soft lock us. I'm just going to save over that one because we can easily not get drunk if we need to. Good thing they're dry. Nothing worse than carrying wet wool. Please don't have broken. Let us go. Ah, crap. The laundry room breaks us. Alas. Oh wait, something. It said something. I cannot see through stone walls. Great, thanks. All right, let's go to the gardens first, since it was said such a thing can be done. King of Nowhere! Yeah, it's unfortunate we need those 3 robes. I imagine so. Wait, can I go over here? What did he say? I don't know why I didn't read that. There we go. The scriptures are laid open on the altar. Yes, okay. A maze! Let's implement our never-failed tactic of right hand on the right wall. Yeah, good music. All right, well, we're gonna do this with our eyes. I'm not gonna actually walk down there. Continue our journey in this direction. How exciting. Should go this way. Alright, I'm not going to go this way because I see that's already a dead end, but we'll just skip that. Maybe we'll find a hedge mage. Very good. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not entirely certain. I see. Well, I don't know about that one. It's a little confusing. In the hedge? What is happening? Oh, there we are. All right. As good as the music is, I need us to move a little faster. There's no sense in walking for 20 minutes. Yeah. All right. So now our hand is back on this wall, as it should be. those entrance and exits notwithstanding. I already know that's no good, so we go up here. Technically we should have gone in there, but make sure that was where I thought it was. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh my goodness, this is... Yeah. Here's where I want to go now. Ah! Ah, the maze has brought me into the witch's court. It's entirely enclosed by the stone wall with 2 large wooden gates set in the northern wall. They're closed now, but when open, they would allow a large crowd of spectators to enter. The abbot had this thing built. A stake with a small pyre. Twice he has burned old women. He accused of being witches, a vile foreign notion that causes great unease among the townsfolk. I'll wager he keeps this court locked so people do not sneak in here and destroy this thing. Hey, Abbot! That's right. The wall is too high to climb, and the wooden gate of this enclosure are locked from the outside. It would seem I have no choice but to return the way I came. Well, I wasn't trying to do either of those things. Okay. Let's get out of here. Certainly good to know. What? 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 Baffling. Alright, let's crank it all the way. I'm starting to suspect that that is what the goal of this maze is, because none of the rest of it looks that interesting. But we'll continue our journey. Oh my gosh, come on. Come on, stay with me, man. Nope, 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 nope. All right, we're gonna use the buttons. Go up. Go up, you fool. Oh my goodness. Up, up. Oh. There. We're in the center of the maze. To what end? I cannot say. She's a joystick. That's a good idea. I'm just gonna leave this place. I think I've sorted what I think is the purpose. Okay. Sorry, I had to cough there. All right. Let's save. I need these robes. I get why that would be true. Robin? Robin? There he is. He's returned. What a journey. All right. Let's crank this up and see if we can't unbug this. So, it seems like the hitboxes are working right. It may just not have loaded this area correctly. Yes, it does appear that may be the case. If that is the case, then... What could one do to fix such a thing? We had this issue once in, I believe, King's Quest 2, where everything wasn't quite right, and we kind of fixed it by tricking it, but I don't know if this game... The issue was kind of the opposite. That one had loaded us outside the walls of the building we were in, so we couldn't get in anywhere. But we walked around the back side of the door and clipped the zone line. On this one, though, we have the opposite problem. It seems like the zones are not loaded in, so it doesn't know where to take us. If I quit and reload, we can certainly try. Farewell, I must go. Robin! Sierra. All right. Restore. I'm just sort of... All right. Oh my goodness, thank you. It did. Oop, don't save on that. Hold on. Excellent. So it was just some sort of state it was in. It's weird it was just the laundry room. I would have guessed that was something, an error on the game copy I have. Good call surrounded, thank you. So I feel like I should like go here and like whistle. I don't have my whistle. Should I change? I guess I could change. Or maybe Will's up practicing like he was the other day. No, no one is here practicing. Let me go dress as Robin Hood. I'm guessing it's something like that. No! I'm going to do this solo, aren't I? The 3 robes are for the 3 brothers, not for help from the merrymen. This tracks. Let me go back to St. Mary's. I have an idea. Yes, the empty cask. Enough ale for me. I may not be drunk, but my bladder will feel the weight all the same. All right, I'm coming up with a scheme here. All right, and who needs the bartender? Ah, come on. All right. All right, I thought he said he'd let me out if I tried to open it. Only one way, huh? So I can't fill the keg? Well, right, so fill the... That would serve no purpose. I highly disagree, my friend. All right, we'll go around the right way. Gosh, don't take the robe off. Just open that secret door. Robin Hood. I brought back another empty cask. Much obliged, but I'm through sending ale into the abbot until he pays his bill. And with the return of the cask, the bill is same as before, 12 pennies. Oh, and if you want to take the short way back to the abbey, I'll be happy to oblige you. Just stay away from the cellar door and I'll open it for you. Do I have such a fee? I remember now a line that I kind of ignored when they said it, but the abbot has his purse on his person. The contents of the abbot's purse make a fine addition to mine. Haha. By the time he notices his purse is empty, I should be far from here. 16 pennies. Excellent. All right, back to the bar now with his money. Yeesh. What's all this? It's to pay the abbot's bill in full, my friend. I'm much obliged to you, brother. You're the only worthwhile monk I've ever met from that abbey. No offense. That wouldn't offend me. I'm the most worthwhile. All right, so I need... Strike that, reverse it. Just a little. All right, we're going to do the same thing we just did. Okay, we're going to grab the keg. Let's try to do this. All right. I'm going to save Got Robes again because we didn't really change anything. I want to give him the money first, which may be baffling to both of them. What's all this? To pay the abbot's bill in full. Much obliged, none taken. Now, can I get a cask of ale? You are a good fellow. Do you want one filled to replace it? Nay, not this time. Robin! Robin! All right. I hope my plan is to... Now, can I get out this way? No. Well, let's just see what happens. Maybe my plan is... You monk, hold fast. Where'd that door come from? Yeah. I had Robin led them a merry chase for all that he was hampered by the monk's robe. He didn't get far once the alarm went up. The sheriff's furious over discovering those tunnels. He nearly hung the abbot next to Robin. Would that he had hung Abbott instead of Robin. Robin should have been quicker or far more careful. For once much, you have spoken wisely. Alas, for poor dead, careless Robin. Bonk. New idea. I just realized they have the trap door. But I don't really have anything to mess with it. Maybe I should puzzle box. Or maybe I should, like, water spirit it. Oh, I'm wearing the ring. I don't know. Doesn't really feel helpful. I already paid it. Oh, I didn't pay it yet. I didn't do any of this. Never mind. I have come to pay his bill, actually. And give you your keg. I think. I get points for it. Nah, not this time. All right, so my plan was to get them drunk. It's still my plan. They're literally paraphrasing, it's a pity you're dead. I'm just... Should I have something already to poison them? Do I just watch and they get drunk eventually? I don't know. Let's save Got Robes too. Just in case I shouldn't give away that keg. I don't know. You'd think someone would see through my disguise. I looked at myself. Will you stop that confounded pacing? I'm bored. Sneak us up a bucket of ale from the pub. That'll keep you busy. I've got such thirst. I'd throttle my own mother for a mug right now. Give me some money then. Well, if you could pay for it this time. I knew it. You lost it all at Old Harry playing Nine Man's Morris, didn't you? Oh, come on, Roger. Be a good lad. Haven't enough. We only need 4 pennies. I've got 2 farthings, and that's it. You won't fill a bucket for less than 4 pennies. Sorry, that's all I've got. Hire yourself up the stairs and tell Jack I need a loan. Why should I? Go on, by Gez. If I don't have an ale before the night is out, you'll never hear the end of it. Well, very well, if it'll improve your foul temper. Gosh, I gotta wait for him to come back. Wait, I already owe Jack money. Oh, crap. Oh. Hold on. They're not in the room now. I was gonna jump. Roger, it's an outlaw! Seize him, it's Robin Hood. Well, may as well make this 8. I heard Robin led them on. Oh, it's the same one. We already read that one. Death number 8. Death number 8. Death number 8. There's no use to go to pieces. Pull yourself together and start again. I had a feeling that might kill me. Anyway, this is what I've been trying to do the whole time. I just didn't know. Sorry about that. Click the button. I wasn't bound to the DOS box and I changed my scene. Anyway, I didn't know it cost 4 pennies, so I didn't know how to get them their ale. I'm glad I didn't spend much more. I'll take 1 penny of yours and give you 2 mugs. Here's your mugs. The guards have left, but not for long, I'll wager. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm just like bolt out of here. No, that's not the right answer. We've died again. Idea. Maybe. So when I gave him a penny, what did I get for this? Hold on. Let's just keep all this. There we go. Here's a penny. You get 2 mugs. Here they are. Do I actually get? It quenches the thirst well. No, I don't get anything for that. It's garbage. I much appreciate you seeing to the bill. Signal me from the cellar door anywhere in a short way. Yep. But he's filling. That's for the soldiers. They paid for it, but they didn't. Makes me think I maybe should have restored this one. Oh, uh-oh. I got rid of that last one. They're replacing now. Good to know. So I will pay him his money back, because why the heck not? To pay for the abbot's bill in full. I'm much obliged. You're the only worthwhile monk I've ever met from the abbey. No offense. Right. Maybe this will work. Somehow. I really wish I could fill this with ale. Maybe I can open it? I'll leave the cask alone unless I break the tap. Maybe they'll run off to find mugs? Rimas, thank you so much for the follow. Or R3mas. I guess it's Rimas. Oh, we gotta watch this whole cutscene again. We can click through the talking, but they walk back and forth and back and forth for quite some time. We just did this. There it is. All right. I'm gonna go ask Jack for money. I already owe Jack money. All right. Now I'm feeling good. Let's save over that one. All right. See if this works. Now, instantly. Look, a monk in a secret door. Yeah. Death 10. Now we're racking them up. Death 11. So I was going to put 4 pennies down there. Death 11. To try and get them. Maybe I just leave the money on the table. He wasn't much help, was he? Do you think he'll ever pay back the 2 farthings he just borrowed from me? He's a miserable little dung-eating ferret, I trow. I'd cut my own father's throat for a mug right now. I thank heaven that I'm not related to you, Giles. Roger, you sigh dog. What? You left this money on the table when I wasn't looking. What? I did no such thing. Have your little jest if you like. Stay here while I fetch the ale. I'll never taste a drop if you fetch it. We'll both go. Like, I knew the answer. It's one of those puzzles. You know the answer, but no clue exactly how to do it. Bonkers. The guards are gone for now, but they could return any second. Oh. This isn't the trap door. Hey, lads, it's me, Robin. I told you, Hal. See, Hob? I knew he'd come. Shh, not so loudly. Lower the ladder, Robin. There's none here. They must have stored it elsewhere, and I dare not leave this room. Then we're still trapped in this pit? Have faith. I'll find a way. I guess we could, like, climb the robes. The monk sure would be a great help once I get the labs out. But, I was like, yeah, but not the belts. I was just thinking, just use them as climbing. Get ready, lads. I'm going to make you a rope out of the belts. All right. Dickon, you're next. You next, Hob. You'll get up that rope right now or I'll box your ears till they bleed. Quickly, while Hob climbs, take these robes in the tunnels and put them on. All right. All is sorted. No, no, no. I don't want to replace that one. I'm going to go down here and to fog because that turned out to be nothing. We're going to replace that with got kids. There we go. All right, y'all follow me. Let's talk. I won't make a sound. We best keep quiet. Even in whispers, it's not safe for a place to talk. Sorry. They just stand around in the scene. Wait here, make no sound. Wait here while I see how things are faring in the Abbey. I'll not rest until that box is found, you hear me? Your Grace, we're searching everywhere. We'll search again, everywhere and everywhere. I'll have that puzzle box found, or heads will roll. Where's that brother with the blonde beard? I didn't like the look of him. Haven't found him yet. We're searching, Your Grace. What? Shh, follow me. What happened in the Abbey? Are they after us? The abbot has the place stirred up like a nest of hornets. I barely left the room in time. What do we do now? Let me think upon. It's not really where I was trying to go. There's no one in the cellar, though I hear some music. Hal, go on through, but if you sense anyone, I'll be careful, don't worry. What's all the noise, Hal? It's the sheriff with his men and some wenches. He's celebrating having 3 outlaws to hang. Do they look as though they've had plenty to drink? Aye, they're well into their cups. Good. That's twice the headache the sheriff will have when he finds you gone. But what should we do? Shall we try to get past them as monks? Yeah. Aye. Aye, we must dare it. The pub's outside the town walls and closer to the forest. If he's drunk enough, the sheriff should pay little heed to the monks. Listen well, you 3 will go first. Keep your heads down and don't hurry too much. Don't stop to wait for me, no matter what happens. Hal, you lead the way. Brother, bless me, Hick. My son, you are drunk. Aye, through and give me a blessing. Very well. May God give you all that you deserve, and may I live to see it. Amen. What a great blessing. Best I ever heard. Here's a penny. Why, thank you, my son. Keep going and keep your eyes down. If we can reach the forest unnoticed, we'll be safe. Man, that was blisteringly loud for me. I made a fine monk. You should have seen us. A whole penny. That's right, Captain Clever. I thought I must laugh or die when the sheriff begged Robin for a blessing. Well, I didn't like being a monk, not for a minute. As soon as we reached the forest, I tore that robe off. You're all so brave. I can hardly believe you're here. Such a miracle. May the Blessed Lady guard you and keep you safe forever, Robin Hood. But words aren't enough. Take this gift. The joy upon your face is payment enough. I will not be denied. This comes from time when I was the guardian of this forest, even as Marion is now. What? Yeah, we already knew that. I mean, like, I didn't know that, but I knew there was some sort of secret, because the cobbler was super sus about Marion. Mother? You, a green priestess? Before you were born, I danced with Spiral Dance and nurtured the spirit of the forest. Step forward, Robin. This golden net is my gift. Use it well, and it will lead you to wisdom. Use it wisely, and the forest itself will protect you. Now please, take my sons with you, and let them serve you. I fear they are outlaws from this day on. I'll do as you bid. Thank you for all these precious gifts you bestow upon me. Come on, lads. Hal, Hob, and Dickon bade their mother farewell and set about making a place for themselves in the camp. I joined my men for a joyous celebration. May you get all you deserve, and may I live to see it. Robin, you've a wicked wit. That's our troubadour, Alan. It's Alan. This will make one of the finest tales I've ever told. If the sheriff but knew what it is I think he deserves. I think he knows. He'll be cursing you roundly tonight when the truth seeps into his drunken skull. Let him curse in rage, Hal. Hobbit. Oh, let him curse in rage. Hal, Hob, and Dickon are beyond his reach, and I'm well content with this day's work. And I'm proud as a man can be to call Robin Hood my leader. Let us toast him. That's Little John. Look at his funny hat. It's got a feather in it. A hood, a Robin Hood. Oh, yes. Look, we've got different costumes. This is mostly a dress-up game. I'm going to save over day 2 with day 7. Exciting. 2 free craps. That's right. 2. Now let's play this puzzle. Ah, excellent. So let me find out how many letters it is. I didn't count that time because I'm silly. 10 letters. I did oblige, or oblige. I actually thought it would be noblesse oblige, because I saw the letters for it, and that feels something Robin Hoody in a way. However, it's 1 letter per, and that uses the letters over again. 10 letters. Well, and it was Folk, and it has the fire ring in it, and it was Richards. What if I do noble? Would it be like noble? Noble. That may be mage, but the E's used. Rid. That could be anything. Nah, I got nothing. Rid. Oh, man. Good thing the monk robes are one size fit all. That's right. What about those words I made up in the gestures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6. Not enough letters. Even if I did understand the riddle, which I definitely do not. Let's look at the riddle again. Why not? The trees argued amongst themselves to decide who was first amongst the trees. In Latin they spoke. Bairn said, "My power increases beneath water. Red is my crowning beauty," Lewis claimed. "I do not sleep in winter," said Alm. "I strangle even the strongest," Gort said. Hiccups. "Music hides within me," said Roos. Oktok said, "Much is made of me." Pine. Oktok is pine. So the trees argued, but the key is this. Every tree is first amongst trees. And the first are in order they spoken. So if the first are in the order they're spoken, every is first among the trees. ERFIEP. A-R-F-I-E-P. Arfeep. Doesn't seem right to me. So I don't think I'm interpreting that right. It's not the first letters. Every tree is first amongst trees. And first they are in order. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, if I do this. So what I'm doing now is trying to see if the order. This is so dumb. I'm very convoluted. Ever since that Rumpelstiltskin puzzle, which in King's Quest 1, the original, I've overcomplicated every Sierra puzzle since because that one was outlandish. Anyway, in order that they show up, so my elder is 2, which is Ruis, and so 2 is my hides. That doesn't seem like a sentence already. And then number 3 is fur, which is Alm. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't have it right, do I? Let's look at the manual. I seem to have messed something up here. Maybe this was correct and I've done it wrong. Not what I'm doing now, the easier version earlier. One moment. So, to make sure I've got this right, it's... No, elm is fir. Okay. And then Uckluck is pine. I did those 2 right. I thought I'd gotten those backwards for some reason. Okay. There we go. I was like, how do I get this to go away? I hate that it auto scrolls. All right. Let me go back to what I was doing. My hides, fur is ales, ailm, so 1, 2, 3. My hides, not. Ivy is 4G. The pine is Octnock, and it is 5. And Rowan is Louis, and it's actually 6, and that doesn't even have 6 in the sentence, so it's total garbage. But the key is this. Every tree is first amongst trees. Every tree is first amongst... Should we read more about this? I think... Let's read about the trees. I'm going to read a little paragraph. These illustrations show the trees, along with their English and Druid names, which are used in Conquest of Longbow. Around 52 BC, Julius Caesar wrote of the Druids. They also hold long discussions about the heavenly bodies and their movements, the size of the universe and the earth, the physical constitution of the world, and the powers and properties of the gods. Little is known about the long-lost Druids. There are bits and pieces found in writings of Caesar and other Roman historians, and some surviving oral tradition. Unfortunately, the Druids' religion was against putting their knowledge into written form. What is seldom mentioned is how powerful and important the Druidesses were within the structure. It was Valletta, Druid high priestess of Germany and Gaul, who led a major rebellion against the Romans in 70 BC and tragically executed in Rome. We do know the Druids believed in reincarnation, and the strongest beliefs centered around the oak and mistletoe. Sacred groves were vital to them and were centers of worship. Amongst the ancient works that have survived is the Cadgado, Welsh for The Battle of the Trees, a long poem in which secret names were encoded within verses about sacred trees. Certain letters of the alphabet were associated with certain trees. Trees were also associated with specific months of the lunar cycle. Now hold on a minute. I did not consider the entirety of the poem. Are there 10 trees named over the course of the whole thing? And then maybe convert to the English names, use the first letter, and punch it into the box, and it's not a word, it's just the password. Let us read again. Where it is basically all I can figure. Boop. There it is. Looney cycle. That's right. I just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even if I consider every mention of a tree name by using fir in first, there's first once here. I don't see any other trees. Let me read all the tree names just to make sure. Ash, that could show up secretly. Rowan, birch, elder, alder, holly, blackberry, hazel, oak, willow, yew, poplar, pine, fir. There's another one hidden anywhere. Ash, 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 ash. Key for every tree is first. They're spoken. So yeah, it's one tree, and then the tree names here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not enough. Plus, if we have repeats, it wouldn't work. Maybe this doesn't care about that. Let us try it. Maybe it's not 10 letters. Maybe it just knows when you're screwing around. So in that case, it would be A, R, F, I, E, P. Oh no. O, blah. I was feeling really good for a minute there. So that's because Oktok is pine. Maybe I should do it in the Latin. So it would just be what would it be? I believe it was oh gosh, I can't find where I've written down the actual names of the trees. Ah, here it is. F L G. Nope, I already screwed up. It's FLA. Hold on. F L A G R O. Oh my gosh. It's not even a puzzle. Boo. A magnificent ring with fiery rubies set in flames of gold. See, it's that Rumpelstiltskin puzzle from Conquest 1 making me do all sorts of stuff, and I'm always over puzzling now. I'll hide it for now and give it to Alan after supper tonight. He'll enjoy studying it. Really? Because I feel like I should wear it. I feel the power of the ring that commands fire upon my hand. Some power keeps me from donning both rings at once. As folk warn me, their natures are in conflict and received or worn by the same man at the same time. All right, well, let's go power wash these. I did have to solve something. Yeah, it was much easier than, you didn't even need the conversion. Burn something, man. What about the water ring? Okay, but take off this ring. I'll remove the ring that commands fire and keep it out of sight until I need it. There we go. Oh, interesting. The ring doesn't show up. I think because maybe I didn't actually click it in here. Yeah. No, it just really doesn't show up. It's an invisible cursor. Great. Interesting. Disturbing. Yeah, it's just that ring. Very strange. There we go. Make water go. Let's remove these. All right. Now what? What shall we do? One wonders. Hold on, let's go into my cave. Why aren't you going? There it is. All right, there's a fire in here. Maybe I can fire ring it. I mean, we don't know what it would do, Robin. We've got to learn our powers. Alas. All right, anyway, let's return to Marion. Yeah. It's good to see you safe, Robin. How do you know when I seek you here? It's most uncanny. The willows gather messages for me from all parts of the forest. I know you've been to the monastery. Did the willows tell you of Folk? The king's fool? What of him? I rescued him from the torture at the hands of the monks. Oh, Robin! I'm very fond of Folk. Was he badly hurt? I found him before the strappado had worked much damage. He's gone to the queen. I'm so glad to hear it. Thank you for saving him. To see your smile, I would brave 100 torture chambers. I mean, I didn't really... We were sort of just walking around. Don't say that. Let us speak only of good news and future plans. Okay. What about this plan? I don't mind that you pilfer a gem from the monks, but what of the hand scroll? So that gem manifested from a dream we had of her. Anyway, let's give her the hand scroll. You are so clever. Now I have a gift of great importance to bestow upon you. A kiss? Robin, cease being a rogue for but a moment and watch closely. Your life and all our plans will depend upon knowing what I now show you. It's a hand. Let me... Oh, Barry. Long ago, the Druids devised this hand code. By touching the tip or a part of each finger, the thumb or the palm, you can signify a certain letter. In this way, you can spell out words upon your hand. The letters are branded in my mind. I close my eyes and see them still. Aye, the spell upon the scroll has that power. That is why I had to have it. But let us be sure. Spell out Robin with the hand code. Keep the scroll safe. So I can study the code again? Nay, only a priestess such as myself can make the letters appear. But you must give it to the queen spy. The queen has a lady who will teach the hand code to her most trusted knight. It will be Queen's Knight who will receive whatever ransom you have when the time comes. Knuckle language, yeah. And the Queen's Spy? Soon the Saturday fair begins in Nottingham. The Queen's Spy will come disguised as a scholar. Amidst the numerous merchants and vendors from all parts of England, he can mingle more safely. He'll carry a book containing a royal coat of arms. Mayhap he will mingle freely enough, but you've said naught of how I shall perform this miracle. I would do it myself, but I'll be too closely watched. If you doubt you can carry out such a difficult task... No, little vixen. You prick my pride, knowing full well I'll die of shame before I fail you. And how prettily you blush, knowing I've caught you out. I keep forgetting you're not like other men. You're not like other men. But truly, if it is too dangerous, I won't ask it of you. The prince will also have spies there. Do you think you could keep me away from Nottingham's largest fair? The archery tournament alone will draw me in. He's such a moron. No. The money, sure. The archery tournament, nay. As the sheriff will expect. I can fool the sheriff. Robin, if you do meet me in the town, we must act as strangers. I'll take care not to endanger you. Yeah, right. Robin's a lunk. It's just gonna be like, Marion, a kiss. Now how else am I to find this queen's spy? There could be more than one scholar. Aye, and he'll be testing you as well. When you speak with him, you must ask him to show you the coat of arms of the Norman kings. He'll open his book and he'll show you a coat of arms. You must be sure he shows you the right one. When you see the correct coat of arms, give him the hand scroll at once. And after the fair, shall I meet you here again? Or will you come to my camp and meet my men? Why, I'd like that. I'll come on the night after the fair. I'll watch for you. There's something I wish you to do before even then. What, another task? This is for your own protection. Now that you know the hand code, you must seek out the green man who dwells in the ancient oak. I shot him earlier. I know the grove and the oak well. You seem most anxious about this. The sheriff has been raising a force of men and threatens to scour that forest clean of outlaws. If you can gain the green man's protection, it'll save your life. I'll heed your words and do as you ask. I'm hoping that my task is that the widow likes me and it's already done, because in theory I could have done this the same day I saved the guys, I think. Green man, spirit of Sherwood, come forth! I didn't think that would work. All right, maybe that's just how I get his attention. Maybe the heart? Whatever the power of this, no effect. Hold on. True Jupiter! Thank you so much. Dang it, I meant to show Marion that rock again. Ah, bananas. Alright, let's look at this net. What is this net about? What could I possibly need a net for? I'd look rather silly netting myself. Oh, I know. I bet I can catch one of those little guys. Ah, get out of there. Where was that? That was like one screen. We just stood here for a while. Here, let's go to the exact screen it happened on, just in case it matters. It was literally like, just like right here. We were just standing here. And this little like elf thing comes flying by. Thank you so much for the follow, True Jupiter 109. Sitting Stan, how are you doing? I hope you're well as well. I'm doing all right, doing all right. I was sick last week, so sorry if anyone missed me, but I am back. There it is. Oh my gosh. Robin. If I shoot him? Oh my. Let's save. Buy rags. Elf hunt. Seriously, Robin? So he's really throwing it where I am and not where I will be. I'm going to go ahead and pull this down because that's probably not helping us. Like on full speed. You just started the working day. My goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. They really don't travel a different speed, so I just need to... I may even feel like shooting them after how difficult it is to catch them in that. Let's go ahead and shoot one first. Gosh, we're lucky we found out about these. Oh. Oh, it's blood. The forest has grown gigantic. Curse the mangy sprite. Oh, excellent. Thank the Blessed Virgin. The sprite's spell wore off. The forest has shrunk to normal size again. Indeed. I'm ready. Oh, come on. That was well in front. Robin is useless with this net. Yeah, the whole universe gets bigger. It's a pain in the butt. Man, I felt like that was even farther in front than last time, and it just seems to be always the same. All right, we're going to go way farther. That was weird. I didn't click it when I really wanted to, so that's my fault. Or do I need to click them, I wonder, and I'm just missing? I don't know. We'll just keep it at this. I hope your working day goes well, Sending Stan. I'm going to be going to sleep soon myself. Oh my gosh, he tricked me. That's not the right way. Pretty good. Just missed. So it's more like the corner right there where I want to point at. I'm trying to cover them with a net, but I really want to use this edge point, I think, perhaps. I feel like that did it, but... Oh, come on! What a scam. This golden net has holes in it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh. At last, Pixie, grant my wish. I wish. No wish. Pixie, no wish. What do you mean? You can't grant wishes? Pixie, no power. Green man, big power. Green man, sleep oak. Tree magic, all forest. Say go. Pixie, take green man. Green man, make all wishes. Say go. Very well. Go. All good. Follow. Hey, but can I get the net? I hope I got the net. Bye. What's happening? Old man oak. Father tree. Green man, come and see. Oh yeah, there he is. I heard my woodchild call, so so fleshling, you seek me. I am here. Do you rule the forest, green man? I am the heart and soul. My will moves from root to root. My thoughts soften the leaves. What's that word? Pixie said you grant all wishes. They are acorn imps, foolish and rootless. Wishes are the dream stuff of fleshlings. Fee-fa-fo! Mine is the power to grant you the protection of the druid trees. But my protection is not easily earned. My riddles are perilous. Those who fail my test join the forest and are never more clothed in flesh. Dwell upon that before you speak again. Yeah, that's the developer saying, save the game. Save the game. Tree guy. Alright, green man. I'll risk the peril of your riddles. If that is the only way I may earn your protection. It is the only way. Oh wait, no, it is the only way. Let us begin. What are you, dude? Tongue cleave, speak no more. Legs to wood, toes to root. To get deep into the earth you dig. Half man, half tree. Only the freedom of your hands I leave thee. If you pass my riddles, I'll restore you. If you fail, you will become a full oak and never walk as a man again. Is that how forests are made? I will pose the riddle. You must spell out the code in druid code. I will begin. I am the heart that does not beat. I have cut, I bleed without blood. I can fly, but I have no wings. I can float, but I have no fins. I can sing, but I have no mouth. I feel like I should know this riddle from... I feel like I've gotten this in a game before. Let's see. I'm the heart that does not beat. Okay. If cut, I bleed without blood. I can fly, but I have no wings. I can float, but I have no fins. I can sing, but I have no mouth. I was thinking leaves, except for the heart part. Because it's a tree. Because leaves can float and fly, and they sing with a rustle. And I don't know about a heart that does not beat. That one's throwing me. What's a heart do? No, leaves don't do that. Also, cut, bleed without blood. I don't know. I mean, technically leaves do that, but minimal. Minimal. This might be a non-tree-based riddle, but I am very primed for tree answers. Time, the heart that does not beat. Cut time, it bleeds without blood. Time can fly. Time can float. Time can sing. Maybe I should branch out. Thank you, Richard and the Urgy. That is very, very good. I like that. I like that a lot. I am the heart that does not beat. I'm just trying to decide if it's metaphorical or serving a function of a heart. Or like, I'm the heart. I've got the heart. Also, it looks like I have to do this manually. What does a heart do? It pumps blood around the body, delivering oxygen through the blood, amongst other things, taking away. Let's just try my dumb answer. I need the code, though. Let's all go look at it and enjoy this. So, do you do the code like this? Like, because that seems a little obvious. I feel like doing like this would be better. I'm pulling it up now. It's in the manual. But it was also given to us really fast, if you have, like, super good memory, by Maid Marian on her scroll of hand drawing. So, L-E-A-F. Richard and Richard. Because it's the Druid code! How did I get muted? It's when I switched screens. Alright. He said I may try again, which made me laugh. And then I read the riddle. That's pretty much all I really said. Highborn, my touch is gentle. Purest white is my lace. Silent, silent is my kingdom. Green is the color of my death. Green. Green is the color of my death. Highborn. Touch is gentle. Snow? Because when the snow melts, you see the grass again. Oh, gosh. And they're born high. Snow is good? Do we think so? I think it's wrong. I just like the answer anyway. What that says about me. Give a round. Thank goodness. The letters are there. Are all the letters here? Feels like they're not, but it's enough for snow. Alright, so I have to line these up so I can see. So S is here. N is... can't see it. N is out here. O. Snow. Nay, you're wrong again. But you may try one more time before all is lost. I am the outstretched fingers that seize and hold the wind. Wisdom flows from me in the other hands. Upon me are sweet dreams dreamt. My merest touch brings laughter. I feel like that's leaves again. Very stuck in the snow here. I mean the trees, not the snow. I am the outstretched fingers that seize and hold the wind. Snow was correct! Yeah, branch feels good. I am the outstretched fingers that seize and hold the wind. It answers that one. Wisdom flows from me in other hands. So like a cane. An old person has a cane. I'm with you there. Upon me are sweet dreams dreamt. You build a bed out of wood. You shouldn't sleep on a branch, though. My merest touch brings laughter. No idea why that fits a branch. I like the other three, though, Retro Demi-Archer. Slapstick? Reaching. But I have nothing better. I mean, this feels very tree-based. Wisdom flows from me in other hands. I like that, the cane. That's nice. Upon me are sweet dreams dreamt. That one also is a bit of a stretch. My merest touch brings laughter. My merest... A candy cane? What? Because of the sweet dreams? It's a kind of cane. That's true. But merest touch brings laughter. Stick. Season hold the wind. Hold on now. Sheets kind of fit, except for my merest touch brings laughter. So a sheet, like, or could be used, you know, like on a clothesline would seize, but it's not an outstretched finger. But it would seize and hold the wind. Wisdom flows from me in other hands. That one actually doesn't really make sense for sheet. But you do sleep on sheets. How much does this green guy know about non-tree things, though? You know? And the snow, that makes sense for a tree to know. It's frustrating I got one right. But didn't know how to answer. I reckon we're gonna answer branch. I'm gonna memorize this thing by the end of this. You have failed! I thought that was wrong, but, you know, what can you do? A brook or something, yeah. What a fine young oak you make. Wait until you drop your first acorns and feel the birds nest in your branches. Then you will know true contentment. They don't have a little poem about me because they have no idea what happened to me. Tree guy. Alright. Let's give this another shot. See if we get a different puzzle. Highborn, my touch is gentle. Purest white, my lace. Silent, silent is my kingdom. Green is the color of my death. Well, I know this one. I'm trying to remember the letters from memory. Nope, I'm too scared. I don't know that one. Oh, I was so close. It's actually this one. And then W is down in the... Yeah, it's down on the bottom. Okay. Hi, that is the word. 2 more riddles you must answer. Here's the next. Oh, crap. So wait, what if we failed all the riddles but got this one right at the end? Because they seem to change order. I am the outstretched fingers that seize and hold the wind. Wisdom flows from me and other hands. Upon me sweet dreams are dreamt. My merest touch brings laughter. I want to focus on that last one. My merest touch brings laughter. What makes people laugh? I don't know. I'm not funny. Rocks aren't funny. Leaves aren't funny. If they touch you. A spring! Spring. A spring. Surely people weren't sleeping on springs at the time of this game. Necro Keys, how's it going? We got riddle time here. With the least intuitive input of the answer. Here, I'll show you what we're working with. We're using hand code. Whoa, our music got all messed up. Hand code here. So you can see the letters. You got to touch on your hand the letters that you want to spell out the word you want to spell. My merest touch brings laughter. No idea what that means. Yeah, 9 Minutes Morris. We actually played that earlier, and I won in a stunning victory on my second game. It was pretty good. I trapped him, so he really didn't have any moves. It was good. But alas, this is our riddle. I am the outstretched fingers that seize and hold the wind. Wisdom flows from me in other hands. Upon me are sweet dreams dreamt. My merest touch brings laughter. And I liked like stick or cane or branch for the first 3, or wood, kind of. But I don't know about this last one. Oh, thank you. Sitting stand. Yeah, I'll go back and show you the play. I probably will lose. I kind of just like tried to keep him contained, but I made a mistake. But that mistake actually helped me win because it got him bunched up so much by giving him that opening. I don't know that I could repeat it. We wrote some books on him. Excellent. Yeah, 9 Min Morris is an interesting game. I could see how that would be fun. It looks like it might be solvable, though. First player, second player. Maybe not. Maybe if both players know, they can always have an out, but I don't know. It felt a little tic-tac-toe-y. Yeah, they said that it was... Now, you could correct it because I don't know this game's... They said they found it in a... Egyptian thing. Was the oldest mention they had. They did mention Troy at one point, but they said somewhere in Egypt they found it scrawled into a stone somewhere. But I don't know. It's in the manual. We can go look at it. Let's go look. So there's interest. There it is. Yeah, so here it says 1400 BC Egyptian temple. They found it scratched into the roof. Oh, in the ruins of Troy. You're correct. You're correct. I didn't know Troy was quite that old. It even says that here. Yeah, interesting. It's pretty good. It was easy to pick up. A branch could tickle you, I know. Well, branch was wrong, though. We tried that. I'm trying to get back to the hand code page. There we go. Hitting the buttons when I'm changing the things. Okay, so I said, oh my gosh, feathers, obviously feathers. What the heck? And then I also said, I don't know much about ancient history. Yeah, it's feather for sure. I didn't think about feathers because of birds, and they can fly. And I think the first clue is kind of BS for a feather. Wow. How do I backspace? No, I know that's not it. I thought I clicked in the right spot, but alright. Golden treasures I contain, guarded by hundreds and thousands, stored in a labyrinth where no man walks, yet men come often to seize my gold. I know this immediately, by the way. By smoke I am overcome and robbed, then left to build my treasure anew. This is a beehive. Hopefully just hive. Should I say beehive? Click on the wrong letter to backspace. Ah, bananas. Thank you, Surrounded. Or do we think hive or honeycomb or Let's see what we get since we already failed one. Not hive? No? Is that no good? Try beehive? Okay. I mean, I know the answer, I just don't know what they want exactly, and like... Is beehive one word? I was concerned with the spaces, but I guess I don't know for certain. Ah, you're right. The final riddle is upon you. My first master has 4 legs. Ha! My second master has 2 legs. My first I serve in life. My second I serve in death. Cure me, and I live beyond my death. Though I am yet soft besides, 'gainst ladies' cheeks I oft reside. Alright, so the classic 4 legs, 2 legs is a baby and a man, or a person, like man is a human being. My first I serve in life, my second in death. Cure me? Cure me, you can cure leather. So fur? Fur, yes. So a fur, so that's an animal and you take it from them, or hide. Hide or fur? What are we thinking? Anyone like that? For sure! Yeah. I see, people are just said it. Well, I worked my way through it anyway. The last clue really gives it to fur, doesn't it? Haha! We are human again. Tis a silly game. My oath! It's good to feel my toes astride the earth again. Spoken like a true fleshling. Now heed me. From this moment on, my protection is yours. I have laid a spell upon your form and the clothings of your flesh. In this form alone, the trees will know you. Haha! So when I'm dressed in the robes, I am not protected. When danger is upon you, seek out the heart of a grove of druid trees. Only within the grove is the magic powerful enough. Spell out the sacred name of the druid trees, and they will hide you until danger is past. You were thinking hide, sitting Sten? Yeah, it was that softness where, like, hide didn't quite work. But only the true druid name spelled in code will serve. I weary of this man's speech. Farewell. Same. I weary of this man's speech. Do you too weary of this man's speech? If you do, you're in for luck. For it is, unfortunately, protected. I am protected. Okay, well, crap. Hold on one moment. I am not prepared for my departure whatsoever. Apparently I don't have my credits open, which means I can't fill them out. I know this is so exciting, isn't it? Watch as I type things that you'll see in just a moment. Oops, I think I just made myself disappear. I can't see it. Is that everything? I think that's everything. All right. I did disappear. How exciting. Oops. That wasn't the speed. I was like, why is it still making noise? It actually still is, but very quietly. Credits! Hey, thanks everyone so much for watching. It was wood. No, I think we got the others. The only other one we missed was spelled wrong, but I think we got beehive, right? Surrounded. Assuming that's correct. Thank you so much for the raids, Captain Clever and Graham Tams. I really, really appreciate it. Followers, new followers, Rimas and True Jupiter. Oh no, I've got a little square bracket in True Jupiter's name. I apologize. 109. Sitting Stan. I'll be back tomorrow, 11 p.m. Central or so. And we'll be playing this evening. We'll be playing the rest of this game. I mean, I don't know that it's the rest of it. We'll be playing it until I either leave or we finish it. I forget what game's next, but it's also really great. Anyone that was here watching, I appreciate it so much. It's a lot of fun to play for you and to play with you. Captain Clever later. I'm gonna raid somebody, try and find someone playing a point and click. That never works, except for on the rare occasion. That Turkey Pixel is streaming right now. Like the only person I've raided that's playing a point and click. Not entirely true, but that's most often. Oh, I saw an inventory, but it's Diablo 1. Alas. Oh, that looks awful. Diablo is point and click, that's true. In its way. Someone's playing a Spider-Man game that looks absolutely abysmal. Oxford Digital's The Amazing Spider-Man. Let's see here. Is this a real? Sometimes I'm always worried I'm gonna like raid into. You speedrun that game? It looks rough. I'm trying to make sure it's not a. Yeah, it doesn't say replay. Okay, we're gonna hop in there. It is Quantum P1. I'm not familiar with the streamer, but it looks like it's been there. Maybe I got rated in sometime. So everyone say hey and check out The Amazing Spider-Man. I'll be back tomorrow with more Robin Hood / Conquests. Not so amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, it looks it. Anyway, everyone have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Bye.